Hello, family, and welcome to Brain Change Kids. My name is Nutritionist Rob, and I am a child nutritionist. I work with a lot of families, and I specialize in ADHD. This is going to be the most informative channel ever for ADHD on YouTube. We are a pioneer channel. No other channel is going to be like this. So I want everybody to stay tuned. So I'm not going to get too much in ADHD because people, you know what it is. People who've been diagnosed with it, you know. It's relatively a new diagnosis in the history of the world. Basically, we're talking about poor attention span in kids in school, hyperactivity, poor grades, can't concentrate, etc. So I want to show you on this channel some alternatives to medication and drugs. And most parents that have children that have been diagnosed with this, we call a condition, they don't have any other alternatives to manage ADHD. I mean, there's no other alternatives. Here's what the experts are saying. You guys are listening, all you experts. That ADHD is basically a neurological condition. They're saying that there's a part of the brain that does not work efficiently. This is what they're saying, is a part of the brain. I'm not going to get into the part of the brain. And this part of the brain is dealing with your emotions and your ability to concentrate, right? So they're saying that the only thing we can do to correct this region of the child's brain is to stimulate this region of the brain with some type of pharmaceutical drug and medications. For example, Ritalin, right? Most people know that's a popular one over the years. There's a lot of other drugs right now, but Ritalin is something that most parents know about. So they're saying, again, there's no other alternatives, period. In order for that child to stay in school, you better be on some kind of medication because the teachers are not liking the way this child is behaving in school, right? So here we got the doctors, these pediatricians, all you mental health professionals out there who are probably trying your best. The schools are saying you better be on some kind of medication if your child wants to be here. The media is all into this. The pharmaceutical companies, you're all in on it together. And they all push this medication drug remedy on kids and parents nationwide. This is what they do. And I'm telling all the parents out there, this is not the only remedy in town. This is not the only remedy in town. You understand? So on this channel, we're going to bring out the truths about ADHD. We're going to deal about the truths about ADHD. Whether you agree or not, but we've done our research. We know what's going on. All right, let's get right to the point. It's the food additives in the supermarket foods, the fast foods, the food industry, the food manufacturers are putting chemicals in the foods that are causing poor behavior problems. So in order for you to understand this, you're going to have to think outside the box because we're all brainwashed to think there's no other alternatives. So on this channel, I want everybody to know that our team at Brain Change Kids, we know what is going on. Because whatever we're doing now is not working. There are more and more and more people being diagnosed in children with this ADHD where they can't concentrate. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we are eating many, many diseases out there, and it's coming from the foods, additives, that are listed in the ingredients. But again, more importantly, our kids are eating ADHD. It's sad. It's not funny, but that's what's going on. But it's so funny because it's easily correctable. The food manufacturers are producing hundreds of food additives that are causing many, many disturbing behavior changes in our kids. They are actually, these chemicals are brain stimulants. That's why your kids are running around, they can't concentrate. It's the stimulants in the foods. So when you take these food chemicals, these food additives, these stimulants out of the diet, your kids' behaviors are going to change. This is all what we're going to be doing. Now, I want you to listen to this, everyone. This is a tough one. The food industry, the food manufacturers, the federal government does not regulate the additives in our foods. They do not protect us. This is a major problem. There's no regulations. They don't care. They're allowing the food industry to inject stimulants to stimulate our minds so that we want to eat more of this crap. So now, when you go to these supermarkets, I want you to understand, when you walk in those supermarkets, none of that food's regulated. It's all there. The federal government said, go ahead and do what you want. Do whatever you want, as long as there's no bacteria in the food. Can't have bacteria in there. But anything else goes. And everybody's in on this nonsense. These man-made processed foods are overstimulating our kids' brains. That's basically it. So again, we're talking about the supermarkets, the fast foods, and the restaurants. Those three are not regulated, but you cannot have bacteria in them. But even more significant and crazy is no one is allowed to even talk about this. You're not even allowed to talk about the food. That's not even a part of our health. Like I told you before, the media, the medical industry, anything in the health industry, mental health industry, they're not allowed to even talk about it. We're not even allowed to talk about the foods. But it's so obvious. I'm going to point it out to you. We're going to look at ingredients, and I'm going to show you what's going on. And we're going to get this stuff out of our house. We are feeding ADHD to our kids, and we don't even know it. Because we believe in them. The food industry has a huge secret about this. Not allowed to talk about it. So on this channel, I'm going to show you exactly how they're attacking our kids' brains. I'm going to show you some ingredients right now. Let's just look at some stuff here. Look at all this nonsense. And we're going to get into this. What is going on here? This stuff in here, these ingredients, are harming our kids and causing poor behaviors. And the government and the media doesn't want you to know that. It's sad. It's very sad, but I'm going to help you. But even more disturbing is that these ADHD kids are now severely malnourished. That's another reason why they're not behaving. They're not getting any nutrients from the foods. There's no nutrients, magnesium, calcium, iron. There's nothing in the foods. Nothing. This is why they can't concentrate. We've got to get nutrients. So when they wake up in the morning, basically they're getting zero nutrition in the mornings before school, and they're getting zero nutrition after school. I mean, we don't mean to malnourish our children. You know, we're giving them muffins and bagels and cereals. There's no nutrition in that. right? We need more solutions. And so what we developed is an ADHD child nutrition program. That's what we've developed. Much needed program. So I want everybody to register for more important information about this program. So you just go to the link below. It's brainchangekids.com. And you just click register, and you register, and we're going to talk more about this so we can get these things under control. So primarily, we're going to look at the ingredients of the foods in the supermarkets. Products in the supermarkets. So what we're going to do is we're going to identify a specific ingredient. We're going to research this specific ingredient. And we're not going to allow this in our homes. We're not going to allow any of these ingredients in our homes. And you will be shocked how things change for the better. So parents, families, you're going to get very comfortable investigating the foods and understanding the language of the ingredients. The ingredients are a totally different language. And we don't really know what it means. What is this stuff? And I'm telling you, most of this stuff is harming your child. So we have to develop a sense of urgency to get this thing done. That's why I want to talk to you guys. We have to have a sense of urgency. And any of you health professionals would like to make an appointment, I would love to talk to you. Healthcare professionals, pediatricians, doctors, mental health experts, anything. I would love to talk. On this channel, I'm going to teach you how to feed your ADHD child. How to feed your ADHD child. So you have to tune in. I'm going to be posting videos a couple times a week at least. So the mental health pros say basically it's the parent's responsibility to strategically manage the child's unpredictable behaviors. That's really what's going on here. You can medicate them and then manage their behaviors. And I'm telling you, there are other ways. And another thing, which the schools do, remember, ADHD has nothing to do with intelligence. Nothing to do with intelligence. They're just hyperactive. Their brains are overstimulated. It doesn't mean they're unintelligent. They want you to think your child's unintelligent. That's a bunch of garbage. And I'm gonna help. So finally, we want to keep everything low key. We don't want me talking about the food company and talking to the food companies and all that. We don't need no publicity. We want to keep this underground because the food companies don't want you to know any of this crap. Nothing. We just need to talk to each other so you can ask questions about this old antiquated treatment that they do with our children. All right? So, register for the class. Stay tuned. The next videos are going to be very explosive. All right? So I'll see everybody on the next video. Enjoy your blessings. I'm out.